Most of us are totally unaware of what's going on beneath our feet when we're walking the city sidewalks. But underground is a vast network of pipes and conduits that's bringing fresh water to your home and taking wastewater away. These systems don't just magically work. It takes an entire city staff to maintain them and make sure that when you turn on your water and you flush your toilet, it all works the right way.
And there's where we're going.
Meet Ron Broyles.
And this is an 8-inch pipe, which is our most common.
He has worked with the city of Delaware since 1997. You might say he's got a crappy job.
It is an interesting job. I mean, I'm used to it because I do it all the time. But when people see it for the first time, it's like, man, that's got to be so cool.
Ron is the city's sewer line inspector.
Okay, this is the cable. There's 1,300 foot here. It's hooked to the back of the camera. As I lower the camera in the hole, I got a little joystick and I just drive it right down the line. And my job is looking for problems, roots, broken pipes, anything that's going to stop the flow.
Ron, his video game style controller, and his rover going down below to prevent you from backing up.
Okay, now this right here, this would be some calcium buildup. Okay, normally I would document this.
With sewer lines, we do our best to check those out on an ongoing basis.
Blake Jordan is the director of the City of Delaware's Public Utilities Department. He says the goal is to inspect about a quarter of the city's 183 miles of sewer pipes every year.
We're videoing 4 or 5 days a week trying to look at all of our sewers from the inside.
Every once in a while, you see a lot of worms, especially if there's roots.
Ron says he can survey up to nearly 2,000 feet a day, depending on conditions, and says that 99% of the time, the things that need repaired can be done that same day with little disruption.
If I run into roots, I could call the guys and they'll cut the roots out for me. If I run into just very heavy debris and I can't get my camera through, they will come out and clean the line.
City sewer lines generally run down the middle of the street, and then each individual house or business has a line connected to that called a lateral.
See, okay, here's a lateral. Look at this. See, now this is pretty bad, but it may not be working. You think if it was working, somebody'd be calling with an issue.
This particular line is most likely inactive, but Ron will often take it upon himself to let homeowners know if there's an issue.
A lot of times I will take a picture of this and actually take it up to the resident because they never get this view and say, this is what I found looking at your lateral from our main line. So if you have an issue with your sink or toilet backing up, this is probably going to be the cause of it.
It's important to note the city only manages the main lines. Those laterals or connections to each house are each homeowner's responsibility. For the City of Delaware, I'm Bob Hoganson.